Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and oh boy, did they decide to go all out with Physical Vegito Blue's Extreme Z Awakening. Now, as of right now, I probably would consider him the best EZA in the game. It's interesting, like, where does the LR Zamasu Goku fit in here, right? Is he better than Vegito Blue? I would say no. So I would think Physical Vegito Blue is probably the best EZA in the game. I would say Int Janemba is probably better than the free-to-play LR Zamasu as well. Maybe Tech Golden Frieza as well. But again, that LR free-to-play Zamasu is definitely in there. But I think they made Physical Vegito Blue the best EZA unit in the game. And quite honestly, I would say he's probably better than a majority of the summonable LRs in the game as well. I mean, I would say there's a very good chance, actually, that Vegito Blue is a top 10 unit in the game. It's going to be a little while. Again, like, there's a lot of things that are out on JP only right now that I would love to slap on this guy or slap with this guy to sort of see how that's going to work, right? Like the Last Resort category with LR Gogeta Blue and Vegito Blue. The skill orb system, like what's going to work, what's going to happen with this Physical Vegito Blue when you give him a level 3 crit silver equipment and then the gold level 3 crit equipment. And you can get Vegito Blue's crit up to 21, giving him a 42% chance to crit. And then he's going to be attacking 3 or 4 times. And then he's going to have all the counters. And then with nearly a 50% chance to crit on all of those. And with how high his attack and defense is already. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I'm so confused why they would do this to him. But then AGL Vegito, they're just like, meh. Like, again, you're gonna, like, everyone goes, oh, AGL Vegito is so OP, he's so crazy. It's like, yeah, he's really good. Like, he takes no damage from normal attacks anywhere. No enemy in the game can damage AGL Super Vegito with normal attacks. But guess what? He gets supered in slot 1, which it seems like the most common place for bosses to super is immediately, right away in slot 1. And if that happens, AGL Vegito just takes a shit ton of damage, and he can't do anything about it. He just gets slapped up. And then he has this scouter effect, you know, where you could see super attacks, but it's only below 40% HP. It's worthless. I mean, all they had to do is take off the HP restriction for AGL Super Vegito so he could see where super attacks are. I mean, quite honestly, that probably makes him too OP at that point, but I mean, who cares? Like, they should have done that. And then just do that and then release an LR Super Saiyan Vegito. Bam. Like, there you go. That, because, you know, obviously they're too, you know, because if they did that, if he could see super attacks at all times, like, that would make AGL Vegito just so insane. But then, again, you just release an LR of that same character name. Everyone's going to summon for that, and then bam. Like, everyone's a winner in that scenario because AGL Super Vegito becomes so godly. But the way he is, I mean, the counter mechanic is overrated. I don't care what people say, because you go into the toughest of events. I mean, Super Battle Road isn't really like this, but, like, you know, I think the end of Infinite Dragon Ball history is kind of like this. Some Dokkan bosses recently, such as, I think, Vegito, Gogeta, Android 13, have super high defense stats, and so does Goku in the Legendary Goku event. In some of these events, the boss's defense is now high enough that, like, these counter units can't do shit unless they counter, or unless they crit. So it's like you think, oh, the damage they do is so crazy when all these counters, yeah, all these counters that are doing 200 damage, whoopee. Like, they need to crit. Now, again, the skill orb system, personally, I think buffs these counter units like AGL Super Vegito and Physical Vegito Blue more so than any other unit in the game, because you could just max them up on crit, which dramatically makes them better. But, you know, it's still going to be a while until you're getting the crit equipment, right? I have not gotten a single crit equipment in either silver or gold from the equipment event up to this point. And the first day we could do it, I think, was the 29th. So tomorrow makes 4 weeks, and I haven't gotten a single one, a single crit for silver or gold. So, you know, when you're able to put those on some of these units, like, they're going to be even better, right? So his leader skill's not great. I mean, who cares? It doesn't matter. He greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. It's just so crazy. The reason this is so absurd to me is because what I just described, where these bosses just completely stop, like, counter units. If this Vegito gets multiple super attacks before he's countering, that he's not going to encounter that issue, because his attack is going to be so high. Like, and then he's raising his defense as well. Like, with a couple of super attacks, he might be over 100k, over 150k defense. I think he probably could get there depending upon, if there's another defensive buffer on rotation like Gowasu and Zamasu or something like that. And then he's got damage reduction. I mean, he's going to be very, very competent. Like, I already did a showcase with him, and he was taking only 4,000 from AGL Blue Goku in the Legendary Goku event. Like, on normals, like, that's nothing. Like, STRUI Goku would destroy this Vegito, but, like, that's type disadvantage in the Legendary Goku event. That's how it works, right? You take this guy against Int UI Goku, and he's gonna make Int UI Goku his bitch. So they really went crazy. Now, they gave him 40% attack and defense at the start of turn. I guess the reason they didn't do that with AGL Vegito is because AGL Vegito has the 80% damage reduction from normal attacks, whereas Physical Vegito Blue, they did up it to 40%, by the way. It used to be 30, but they gave us an extra 10% right there. And then he has a great chance to launch up to 2 additionals. Each has a medium chance to be a super attack. I believe that went up as well. Yeah. Oh, it sure did. It went, wow. It went from 10% to 25%? That is a huge jump. Oh, man. So, like, a 4 super attack turn is, like, semi-realistic. Like, you're gonna actually see that. For real. So, again, I mean, I just don't see any way he's not the best EZA unit in the game at this point. Like, seriously, especially looking at that, it's like, oh, yeah. And then, if that's not all enough, he still had, like, he already had one of the best link sets in the game. Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Prepare for Battle, Power Restored by God, Fuse Fighter, Over in a Flash, Fierce Battle. I mean, being prepared for battle and Over in a Flash makes him just a tremendous unit. I mean, he's going to work incredibly on all these teams, Future, Last Resort, Patara, Realm of Gods, with the LR Blue fusions, which, I mean, if I'm going to be honest, at this point, I have kind of swung back in favor of the Blue Fusions, Gogeta and Vegito, as the, tied for best unit in the game. And then I might have, like, Rose at 2, Kale and Khalifar in there. Like, I've seen a couple of, like, too often now, I have actually had it where Rose is stuck at, like, 12 key. And it's like, he hits good, but what I thought made him way better than, like, the fusions was how much better he was before they transformed. But if you get, like, bad luck, Rose can still not be that impressive in the opening couple turns. So, I don't know. I probably, right now, I'm leaning more towards Vegito Blue and Gogeta Blue as number 1, and then Rose probably at 2. But we'll see. I'm going to do a full video that's probably going to be, like, an hour long on it. Because they're so much fun. Those are, like, definitely the most fun units in the game. Of course, he's got the 150% 12 key. That's the same. He's on all these category teams that are just so damn OP. Like, I don't know. I mean, again, they just did not hold back even one little bit. They just said, here, like, whatever. So, I mean, this Blue Cow Goku, like Global now has a couple of units. Blue Cow Goku, the Tech Blue Vegeta, the Physical Blue Goku, that are just, like, so insane. I cannot wait for them to show up on JP. Like, and then this guy, like, I'm curious, too. What is AGL Rose's EZA going to look like? Is he going to be as disgusting as this guy? I mean, it's going to be a bit of a bummer because LR Rose, there's no way AGL Rose is better than LR Rose. But, like, LR Rose is still a summonable LR. 99% of the player base is not going to have LR Rose for a long time. So, turning AGL Rose, if he gets this treatment, oh, man. So, I mean, global players, grind your asses off. Get this guy EZA'd. He is crazy. He's nuts. Here's his banner. Cell and Janemba, I mean, they are time traveler. Well, Janemba's not time traveler, but Cell is. So, Cell is one of the big units to use against Physical Vegito Blue right there. If you do not have Physical Vegito Blue, I don't recommend summoning on this banner, actually. You guys want to know what banner you could summon on? I promised myself I wasn't going to do it, but guess what? You want to know what banner maybe the best TUR in the game is on? Oh, he's on this banner with LR Vegito Blue. and Gohan and Zamasu and Trunks. Save your stones for this banner. What? He's there! Dog! Anyway, let's continue on. Here's the Cooler banner. Cooler, by the way, is releasing on March 1st/2nd. I really wish that Dokkan, like, it's so stupid, like, the way global... I mean, I guess this is more of an issue just for people, like, in the West, right? Like, because everyone in Europe, it's, like, all the different places in Europe, like, it comes out on, like, the same day for y'all. But, like, in the United States, like, you know, people on the West Coast, it's, like, it comes out on the 1st, and then people on the East Coast comes out on the 2nd. Like, it's just weird the way it is. But the 1st/2nd, right, is when Cooler comes out. So we have Cooler, the free-to-play units, and then, of course, the Cooler's Armored Squadron. I'll probably have rainbow videos, actually, for this guy, and then for the SSR, coming up in a day or two or something like that. Also, the EZAs for Gohan, Goku, and Piccolo are here. So the Hero and Villain Extermination event EZA is indeed coming very, very soon. Here, of course, is Cooler's banner right here. Again, I would anticipate that Namek Goku will be changed. This banner is very good. Skip. Again, I just pointed out that Physical Vegito Blue, like, that Vegito banner was already, like, the best banner ever, like, outside of Guaranteed LR banner. Let me just say that. Like, I think it's probably the best banner ever outside of banners that guarantee LRs. I think that's fair to say. And then they just made it to be even better by making the best EZA unit in Dokkan is on that banner. So, you know, keep that in mind. And again, Namek Goku, very high chance is going to be replaced. Because this was his second appearance on JP. Namek Goku has already been out twice on Global, so we'll see. Real quick, when do the EZA units come out? Because I saw they were here on the wiki already. March 2nd. And they're doing the stupid thing. Ugh. The worst, dude. Where this is like the Legends formula, where it's like, okay, the event drops, and then March 2nd, this Goku's out. Then March 9th, we release Gohan. And then March 16th, we release Piccolo. It's stupid. It's asinine. I hate that so much. Just drop the event and let all the stages be out, please. That's all you got to do. Cooler, of course, is ridiculously OP. I'll have a rainbow video coming out for him soon. I went over him just last night. I don't need to spend too long here. He's one of the best TURs in the game. He's ridiculous. He's OP. You know, Physical Vegito Blue is OP. I mean, they're OP. What more do you want me to say? This guy is actually pretty underrated. It's just, you know, you kind of want to use him on a Conquest of Terra team, but he's crazy. I actually did just rainbow his SSR as well. It looks like they're changing it as we're speaking, but his SSR is really good as well. And I just rainbowed him. I'll do a video for him pretty soon. The Tech Cooler, this makes it Tech Cooler's SA is easily farmable. He's actually a pretty solid unit for Conquest of Terra as well. If we ever get another Conquest of Terra category leader, a true one, not, you know, this one, which is 120%, but like another 150% or above leader who's not Cooler, this guy would actually be a pretty good unit to run, even though he is free to play, right? And then, of course, we have the three of these guys right here. Goku and Gohan, they're kind of mid, honestly. They're okay. Like, Goku's solid. Gohan is not as bad as he could have been, because he just has to have Goku in the same turn. But, like, that's, you know, like 30% of the game. I don't know. Not actually, but, you know, there's 500 Goku units, right? Like, it's just, like, only Kid Goku and Goku Jr. Like Goku Jr. And, like, okay, so just these Gokus right here don't work. But then all the rest of these Gokus all work. Like, this all works. All of this right here. And is it Goku in name, or... Yeah, whose name includes Goku. So, like, Super Saiyan Goku and Gohan, Goku, Pan, and Trunks, all these activate it. Goku and Frieza, you know, Goku and Vegeta, all of those work. Goku and well, not these ones, because it's Kid Goku, right? But, basically, you know, all those Gokus work. So that is good for this Gohan. I'm not a fan of when you have to have the character in the same turn, because that vastly limits your team building. I think this type of restriction is fine if it's on the same team, not turn. But Goku is not that bad, right? It could be way worse. Like, AGL LR Gohan has to have Super Saiyan Goku in the same turn. That's an L, right? Okay. We already looked at this. Piccolo of the three, I would say, is the best. I definitely do like Piccolo the best. He's pretty much only, again, on the Bond of Master and Disciple category, but, like, that defensive buff to all allies, plus, if he is on that team on a full Bond of Master and Disciple, he's gonna, like, auto-super and have a lot of attack, 140% attack, right? So he'll be very, very strong. At that point, he actually can rival Dokkan Fest Piccolo. Dokkan Fest Piccolo probably still better with the showing you where super attacks are, though. So do keep that in mind. And then the final thing to point out is that the campaign, the Cooler campaign, ends on the same day as Saiyan Day. So, looks as though Global and JP are very, very, very likely to have a joint celebration. Global and JP probably getting a joint Saiyan Day celebration. We know that it's going to be the LR free-to-play Bardock with the whole team Bardock there, as well as all of his other members, right? Borgos, Fasha, Tora, and Shugesh, who are getting free-to-play 100% TUR units, similar to the Ginyu Force. So, appears as though that is going to arrive on Global at the same time as JP, which is always the hypest. I always love those celebrations. Global and JP getting stuff at the same time always seems to lead to more hype from the community. So definitely looking forward to Saiyan Day. We'll see what the Dokkan Fest exclusive might be. A lot of people are tossing out like a Super Saiyan Bardock Dokkan Fest that potentially could transform, and I do really like I do like that. Maybe Mass Saiyan as a Dokkan Fest exclusive would be super sick. Like, that would be cool. I would definitely be down for that. We'll see. I mean, let me know what you guys would like to see. A lot of good stuff for Global. Again, they made Physical Vegito Blue seemingly like, you know, he might be the best TR in the game. Like, he might be better than STR Cooler. Like, I don't know. I'd need to use more time. Like, usually I want to use these units a lot more than I've used Physical. I've only used Physical Vegito Blue once right now, but he's up there. I mean, I would say he's the best EZA. This is what we wanted. Like, this was kind of best case scenario. So, let me know what you guys think. How nasty you think this dirty, dirty boy is. And again, he is very filthy. So, thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.